Welcome to my video. And I'm walking in the woods today, as I do every day, as I have done almost every day for the past 15 years. I've always been a walker. Even when my kids were little, I would put them in the stroller and walk downtown when I didn't live here. I always walked almost every single day, unless I was at work. Although I have to say, when I was traveling and I'd get up, I'd walk around the hotel as many times to make sure that I got my walking in. So walking serves many purposes, right? It helps to keep your blood pressure down, which I'm trying desperately to do. And it also can be very healing and anchoring here on the earth. And I know a lot of people watching this video live in the city. But if I was living in the city, I would get outside and walk and look at the clouds and look at the sky. There's always nature wherever you are. And nature is what heals your soul. Now, I'm not a professional, and I am not trying to give professional advice, but I am giving you advice based on my own experience, my own personal experience dealing with grief and loss. Yes, as you get older, you're going to lose people that you love. It's inevitable if you live a long life. But when you lose kids, grandkids, it's a whole nother ball of wax. It brings you to the edge of sanity. It brings you right up to the edge of questioning almost everything about your life. And I found, looking back, as I've healed, part of my healing has been this walking and getting out in nature. I know it sounds so simple and almost trite to say that, but I believe it with all my heart. And if you are dealing with a devastating loss, and nothing is more devastating than the loss of a child or a grandchild, it's the most, all I can say for those of you who have been blessed not to experience it, it's as if someone rips your skin off and puts a vice on your heart. It's the most ungodly, physical, emotional feeling that anyone can experience. And anyone who's been through it has thrown themselves on the ground and screamed that guttural scream that only comes at those times. It's only reserved for those times because it's not a scream of surprise. It's a scream that penetrates time, space, and generations. But if you're dealing with loss on a level where you have experienced that guttural scream and the feeling that you wanted to rip your skin off and pull the vice off of your heart, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I also feel that if I were to pass away tomorrow, I wouldn't want anyone that I love to suffer. I would want them to find a way to see the joy in life again. And as many people have experienced, and I have experienced, while you're suffering through that loss, there are joys that are happening around you, like the birth of a new child. And it brings back a lot of memories and emotions, especially if you cared for grandchildren. But learning to live again, I have to say that a big part of that, I did go to grief counseling too, but a big part of that is just doing this, just getting outside and feeling the majesty of the world that God created. And that, to me, has helped me along my healing journey. Will I be totally healed? No, I will never be totally healed. But can I find the joy in life in spite of that wound that will always crop up? I can. And I hope that you can too. Go for a walk. If you live in the city, if you live in the suburbs and you're suffering, go for a walk and feel the majesty of this planet. It helps.